Hey, Loven, and welcome back once again to Unity of Command 2. We're here after the Vyazma Rzhev scenario, and we are now going to deal with first Kharkov. It's October 6th, 1941. After the catastrophic losses at Kiev and Melitopol, the Red Army struggles to rebuild a coherent front and seemingly endless reserves of raw manpower. The vital industrial center of Kharkov has only a screen of infantry protecting it, but time and weather is on their side. While the German panzers head for Rostov, it falls to the infantry of the 6th and 17th armies to slog forward in this sector. So no armored support on this one, unfortunately. Well, we did capture Taganrog, so we were very close in the previous Donbass Blitz scenario. We'll see how that goes. Probably the weather will be most problematic. Lots of mud now. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather have the snow. That's a lot less bad. Your logistics will be more challenging than the enemy on this front. We have no rail bridges, really. But I had rail bridges from Dnipropetrovsk in the previous mission. We have no rail bridges over the Dnieper yet, and the roads have become quagmires of mud. We depend on too few trucks bringing supplies over too long a distance in terrible weather. Take Kharkov, and your troops may dig in for the winter. We have to take Kharkov on turn 8. Sumy, turn 3. Lozovaya, turn 4. Izium, turn 9. Belgorod, turn 9. And Kupiansk, turn 11. Okay. Let me guess, you're out of supply? Out of range? Yeah. No reinforcements that way, but I can still buy them. And I will. Even though this is the last mission for most of them, it seems like. Oh no, the 1st Light Division is actually going to come back. Okay, just like this infantry division. That is good news. Good news. Okay, so what I want to do is then as well, I at least want to pump those guys that will come back. One of the problem though is that I need to take Sumy, and these guys are seriously on their strength. Not good. I wonder if I can move you. Yes, I can. Okay, so I can afterwards upgrade those guys if I so please. This light division is not going to come back, but they are in a very good position to attack, or at least a somewhat decent position. Oh yeah, light divisions can only have one specialist step. At that point, I don't think I want it to be the pioneers, but I'll give them a towed artillery. So I'll have to put these further up in order to at least get these guys to 7. You can't even go there. I do need at least a unit with artillery up here, because otherwise that's just gonna be no good. Funny that they are getting supplies actually from those locations. This one's very big. currently we're also only at 70. You cannot go any further at the moment. Wow. The only thing that helps is moving with these. Yeah, there. Wow. Seriously, man? We're getting some reinforcements with barely anything. I declare this is probably not gonna be a nice mission. Not at all. You're not gonna come back. Yeah. See, I'm already up to the point where I feel like I want to attack there. They can also currently cut me off at any moment. I'm probably gonna take quite severe losses here. For crying out loud, really. Like, this is already really bad for me. Let's go. Well, you can't even move. Because they didn't retreat on the 50 and 60%, I can now not move up. And yeah, okay. Well, they need to die at start, otherwise they're cutting me off. Alright, well let's keep going. This movement is absolutely terrible. I do not like this mission. That's all I'm gonna say. I do not like it. Not one bit. Yeah, okay. What does actually, let's just take a look anyway. Currently, okay. What does destroying this do? Not much, but it does put them out of supply, so I might as well. And I still contest. It doesn't matter that they have that at Lozovaya, because no, it kind of does. I think you're still in supply. No, it doesn't really help. Okay. Never mind. They're in supply, so it doesn't matter. You're also in supply, so it also doesn't matter. No need to do anything frisky then. Sure. That's the only, yeah, this is what I was talking about. It's like, this is the problem. Yeah, I was able to push through one unit, but because of the movement, I then couldn't really get a whole lot further. Okay. Can't go in there, huh? Okay, well, I can take it on the next turn. Too far? Really? Well, I also cannot move afterwards. Oh, maybe you could attack now. Kinda feel like I have to. So I have that cavalry to contend with. Two, huh? Okay, so that doesn't matter. I will have to also use my more powerful units to attack, though. All of these are out of supply, and they will remain out of supply too. So once I've taken Sumi, I will have to retreat back to an area where my units could potentially get supplies. Gonna have to deal with a lot of ON3s as well. Well, I really should not have used those specialist or those set piece attacks maybe. Anyway, I can save up on a unit by doing this. And yeah, you will be back, so I'm actually not gonna attack with you guys. I would do it with these, but we need to take it on turn 4, so it's not as if it needs to be done this turn. Oh crap, they'll be out of supply for 2 turns. There we go. I can even give up Sumi now. There's no need for me to try and take it. Well, I do have 80 now, so at least that helps somewhat in terms of supply. Like, for example, down here is quite good. Now, okay. Oh, and 3s are still very dangerous, but at the very least, this way. I get to attack. I'm also looking to get this. Now, they'll still be in supply, mostly because of this one. But what if I do that? Doesn't really help enough, actually. It really doesn't. These guys should be okay, like, with the way the supplies are now. I'm not gonna invest into resupplying them. Especially not at 80, and next turn I'll be at 90. With this, there's a chance at least they'll be supplied on the next turn. But I think it's very likely that I will have to either get additional air supply or something similar. Because currently... Oh, that bridge is out. I see. This is the best I can do at the moment. I could put a unit here. Try and also get around on this side. See how that goes. Huh. question is that useful? I don't actually think so. And they're still pulling back anyway. Can't believe I actually pulled through here. %. That's good. Getting prisoners is also good. Well, it's turn 4 already. I need to take Kharkov by 8. If I can capture this, which I quite likely will. I can at least airdrop them. Okay. How about doing this now? It's a good time to indeed destroy those things. Okay, good move by the AI. They actually took care of their flanks. I'm impressed with that. And I mean, it rather sucks, but I also need to repair that. Okay, so the goal all those losses kind of suck, but I just kind of have to do it. No need to take this. I actually even rather save that for a rainy day. Which might be next turn. Hopefully. Now, another thing that I think might be important is removing this and extending this. Basically, I need to try and make this one as big as possible. At least for the moment. Now that I have this though, I feel like it might be better to soon start. Right. So I could put one here, which is a lot closer, I think, to the front ultimately. And it would allow me to seriously expand if I can get through on the next turn here. It would help immensely with supplies, I think. As for you, I'll leave the stragglers and head for Belgorod. I did repair that bridge, right? Yeah. I don't really care if they do anything else around that area. And that's gonna be it after deploying this motorized division. Huh. Okay. Well, it wasn't meant for this turn anyway, but for the next one. Well, this gives me a new opportunity to get fresh supplies from the Soviets. That's just basically the way I see that. Okay. They just suddenly dumped a lot of units in there. But the thing that actually concerns me the most is the fact that we now have again mud there. I had really hoped for a batch of snow because now I cannot link them up. And quite frankly, I do think that's a bit of a problem. Might not seem like much, but... Okay, well, like I said, I'm using these in order to regain supplies from the Soviets, and... should have done it with the other guys, but oh well. Let's see if they retreat. Nah. Nah, that wouldn't happen. Still looking as well to keep again, like, this is really unfortunate. The fact that I cannot get into that hex is... Oh boy, you're gonna move in here, aren't you? I'm gonna attack, but that... Okay, they retreated. That might help. I don't think it will, but there is a chance. So what I'm gonna do in order to secure these guys is put one here and still up the... Well, let's actually wait. So You're defeated. I cannot move in there. Oh, I can now. With only this, how much will that help me? All of these guys are still going to be out of supply. Museum is a turn 9 as well, but I'll have Kharkov already. Not really sure how things are going to be at Belgorod. Let's make sure these guys are still cut off. Ah, you can do that. Well, they didn't die, so technically it was still useful then. What I would actually like to do is get rid of this one. Resupply you. Because no, they're actually in supply. Wow. Okay. That is not good. That is not good. But there's nothing I can do about it now. Anyway, Soviets have very good supply on this map. Obviously. Well, I did say they were going to try and do that. And what I'll do is I'll attack them, move in there. This might look a bit weird because I'm still not attacking Kharkov itself. However, if I want to get this supply hub, I also need to move as many units as close as possible to try and get the maximum effect out of it. Now, I'll move you in here. You in here. Because it's not about taking Kharkov on this particular turn. It's about getting the supplies. For now. Okay, you didn't get it, but the rest of these guys did. And okay. It also helps at least that these guys are cut off now. I do need to get to Izium equally fast. Yeah, I'll take losses here as well. But, ooh, that is really good for me. That means Kharkov itself is now cut off. That is super nice. I am really, really lucky with that. Holy cow. That is absolutely amazing. Meanwhile, I'll continue to harass the enemy. The great thing is that they can now actually resupply these guys, so they don't actually need to Okay, let's up you to 3. Get you down. Now they can just as well go and cut this off. I actually rather expect that. You're a bit late to the party. Alright, let's make sure at least they cannot take it. I really dislike having to move with these guys since these units are so weak. Okay, I also want to get these guys out of there. To get them to the supply areas, because they're still not in supply, unfortunately. Now they are at least in the range of the army group south, which is good. How much will it cost you? Again, just some engineering. Just fine. Next turn they'll be in supply, so hopefully I'll be able to manage too. And there's another supply dump in Kharkov. So hopefully I'll be able to make use of that as well. Belgorod seems to be empty itself, so that will be an easier target. Or not. Yeah, okay. Five? Ah, come on, man. What the heck? Basically need to spend everything on stuff like that. Oh, you won't be back. Oof, that's still pretty harsh. An 0-1. Just like this is harsh, but I mean, I need to do this. The fact that they put this unit in there is a really big problem as well. Yeah. Okay. Ah, what a bunch of hogwash. Really? That is really bad luck, because just the suppression does absolutely nothing. They'll be cut off for 2 turns by the time I need to take it. Same doesn't apply for them, but I have more units which are relatively close. So that helps. Another thing that I need to do is take Kupiansk. Kupiansk is likely empty, but it is at turn 11. Okay, for what's very important for me now as well is to get the supply train going. And get my units forward besides. Of course, these units are gonna continue straggling the most when it comes to supplies. Also because they're just not close enough. Hopefully they'll come soon. I cannot actually help them with supplies, unfortunately. It seems like these guys are just gonna stay in position though. Okay, well that's fine. They're gonna be resupplied, but it's not really a thing. Belgorod, huh? Mm-hmm. It's only, it's actually Belgorod that turned into the most tricky one, but again I'll try to attack with those units that will not come back to try and at least alleviate the situation a bit. I mean, it still really hurts, but what did I get? 20 points and a double blitz. This way, I'm already attacking there. I think Kupiansk is empty. Now, oh. What does it give me? Heinkel 111. What do I rather have? I think I'd rather have Heinkel 111 here. So I'll just up this. I mean, to be fair, I still don't really care about that pocket. The pocket was not the problem. Either way. How does that work? You're getting your supplies from down there. That's okay. None of them can move in there, but I would... what I need to do here is cut them off from supplies again. Get you in here. And that means... Yeah, the trouble is that despite that being a 5, it still doesn't give me any additional help. Okay, wow, I can't believe that I made it as well, ultimately. Let's try to keep these units on the actual stragglers. Yeah, Kupiansk is the last objective I need to take. And they can't reach it. What do I get? JU-52. Well, that doesn't help me in particular. Museum is no longer an actual target. If any of these are coming back, I want them to farm the experience. And I'll start taking the specialist steps from those units that can't really use them. But I can't do that now, apparently, for some unknown reason. What I'll do here is I'll cut them off. And since I can actually this is the most important area. Let's just keep it at that. Army Group South, eh? Well, we'll still have Rostov, so let's spend a few points as well. All of them have at least a chance to be in supply. Yeah, I'm not giving up Kharkov that easily. How is my supply going up here now? Because it's probably still pretty bad. Yeah, you're already not gonna get it. Let's just do that for fun. Yeah, I'm saying for fun, but... I need to try and get these guys into Kharkov itself, too. Oh, yeah. I'll deploy the Ju-52 only for when I really need it, so units that are 3 turns out of supply. Because it's not much use otherwise. Can I continue? Thanks. Take Slavyansk. And also only for units at which I cannot actually use emergency supply, for example. So these guys are actually holding out quite effectively. Is actually quite interesting at that. They will be demolished in due time, I suppose. This matters very little. Gives me maximum reach. Where are the supplies? They're certainly not here. In that sense, though, I think you can also question yourself, how necessary is it that some of these guys move forward? There's, again, cut off. So it's probably still better to do this while trying to maintain supply. But I have no real issues so far, so... I'll just hope that some of these guys will be in decent supply. And if it looks like it's going to be too problematic, my supply situation, then I'll just give up. So there's 1, 2, 3 units currently, but I can resupply them. So let's continue. Resupply. Resupply. Use air supply. Now all their troubles are alleviated in a way. It's actually funny that they can again take that supply hex and then continue going. They can't take it. They will on the next turn, so that is taken care of then. With them, I'll just wait. You'll move back because you'll get a higher chance for good supplies there. Anyway. Take the second part of Kharkov. I'll just generally keep my units as close to Kharkov as possible, so the chance of getting good supplies are the highest for most of my units. And since there's no real danger from enemy units, this way, at least also do get to continue along, try to get the most points. And again, for the final turn, we'll have to take a look. This is a 2, a 2, 2. Yeah, so I can continue. Keeping your units in supply like this is a bit of a juggle sometimes, but it's a shame I cannot actually take that southwestern front. Oh well. Alright, I did get the maximum number of stragglers, I think, as far as I can get. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. I'm quite pleased with the result, ultimately. I lost 5 steps, but I feel like, especially on this mission, in certain areas, it's just kind of necessary to incur some losses in order to get the final objectives. And I do believe that I got almost all, if not all of them, on units that will not return. So, yeah, I'm fine with that. And my supply is doing a lot better now. So, ultimately, I think that did go the way I wanted it to. So it's Kharkov. Next up will be Tick Fin Offensive, and after that we'll be going for the Crimea. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. See you next time, and bye-bye.